Hey guys, welcome back to Doing It DIY. My name is Allison. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I hope that you'll consider subscribing so that we can DIY together. Today I have 3 super cute, easy Dollar Tree Valentine's Day decor projects that I hope you're going to love. All products you're going to need to complete these 3 DIYs will be listed below in the description box in case you want to make them as well. Let's get started with the first project, this cute little love notes hanger. And we're going to start by taking one of the Dollar Tree hearts and removing the jute twine hanger that came on it. And then I'm going to take my favorite paint combination to make DIY stain, apple barrel jet black and brown oxide, a little bit of water, mix those together, and we're making a DIY stain. I love it. It's very cheap and affordable. It's super quick and easy. It looks great and it dries so fast. And we're just going to stain the front, back, and sides of that heart, just like you see me doing. And then I'm just going to take a rag or a paper towel or whatever you have and wipe that down, the excess, just so it dries a little quicker, and it does dry so fast. And then we're going to print out the words love notes. You can use whatever software you have. I have a Mac, so I use Pages. It's just easy. And whatever fonts you want, if you want to use the same fonts I did, they're available on dafont.com. I have them listed in the description box. It's hard to see, but I promise you it is doable. If you do not have a Cricut or something like that, or you don't have any carbon paper, you can turn the image over, scribble all over the back with a pencil, and then trace it to put the image onto the wood like I'm doing. It's super easy. If you have a Cricut, go ahead and do that. You can use whatever font, whatever you want to use for this. And then I'm just going to take some apple barrel Snow White paint and trace and then fill in those letters on the words love notes. It is super easy, and like I said, for this I had to use a light because it was kind of hard to see, but it was completely doable, and you'll see that in the end. I don't love to do hand lettering, but it works, and there you go. That's what it looks like. Now we're going to go ahead and take some jute twine, and we are going to measure to see where we want to string this along our heart to hang our little love notes from. So I'm just putting it in the position I want, and then marking the places where I then am going to take, I believe it's a 1/4 inch drill bit. I'm not really certain, and my husband wasn't either, so it's either that or an 1/8 inch, just a little bit bigger than the jute twine diameter. And we're just going to drill those 2 holes to hang or to string our jute twine from. And then I am also using the 1 hole up at the top that was already there. So you can see what that looks like. Then we're just going to take our jute twine and put it through the front of the hole, turn it around on the back, and just tie it in a big enough knot that it's not going to pull back through. You may have to tie it a couple of times. In the end, I do also end up adding a little bit of hot glue just to make sure it's extra secure and it's not going to pull back through. But you can see that I tested it to make sure it's not going to come through. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to string that from that hole to the second hole on this side, like you see me doing here. And then I'm actually going to cut it and tie the knot for this one, just like that. Again, you're just making sure that the knot is big enough that it's not going to pull through the hole. And then we are going to take another string of jute twine, and we're going to go through that second hole. You'll see what I mean here in a second. And repeat the exact same process. Again, we're just going to tie it in a knot, and I use the other knot to tie it into kind of like you're tying your shoes or something, into a little bow. So it's really secure. And then I'm just going to pull that string along to where my last hole is. Do this exact same thing, put it through the hole, tie it in the back into a knot. I know that I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. It's not hard. And then we're going to take a pack of little clothespins. I bought these from the dollar store, and they were $1. It was the Dollar General, I believe. And we're just going to put them here and there on the string. Whatever looks cute to you, you can do. It doesn't have to be like I did mine. It can be whatever you like to do. Actually, I thought maybe not adding a bow, but then I really love this gingham ribbon from the Dollar Tree for Valentine's Day, so I ended up making a very crude bow using some hot glue. It was not my best moment. The end product turned out cute, but it was a struggle that I wish not to repeat. I wish I had done it just the regular way and not went this route. But this is a little bow. We're going to hang it up there. That's also going to cover the other hole that was used to hang the original jute twine hanger. And then I'm just going to hot glue that directly over that hole. Super easy. It kind of covers up the word love a little bit, and that really bothers me. So if you don't want to add the bow, you don't have to. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the hot glue and hot glue each one of those holes where the jute twine went through, and I'm going to take another smaller piece of jute twine and make a little hanger with just some hot glue. And then I also use a little bit of craft paper to hold that in place so that it gives it a little bit more stability and support. Now I'm going to take that craft paper all right, now I'm going to take these cardboard craft paper gift tags that I got from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. I think they were in a pack of 20. I'm going to just cut out a simple little heart. I'm going to take a chalk marker and just write whatever you want on it. Cute little Valentine's sayings. I love you, be mine, hugs and kisses, XOXO, whatever it is that you want to write. They look like this, mine do. And then just attach those to the little clothespins. And you have the cutest little love notes hanger that I've ever seen. I love this. It's my favorite of all of the projects that I've done lately. I hope you guys like it as much as I do, because I love it. I think it's so cute. It's so simple too. So easy to create, and the perfect addition to your Valentine's Day decor. Next up, we have a super simple rose wreath that I hang from my blanket ladder, and we're just going to use, this also came from a product that I bought at the Dollar General store. They have some great stuff there, by the way. If you're not familiar with the Dollar General, it's pretty great. They have a lot of really cute farmhouse type decor. So I'm just going to take this cheap $1 DIY rose wreath. You can see it's the kind that you color on. I have been looking to make a rose wreath that wasn't a heart shape, and this was perfect. We're going to take some apple barrel red paint. I'll leave the exact shade in the description box below. And we are going to paint both the front and the back and the sides and the inside of this wreath. And the only reason we're doing this is just so that if anything is going to show through, it's the same color as the roses. We're going to take some red Dollar Tree roses. We're going to pull them off the stem, cut it down to it's almost flat, as you can see me doing right here. Pop a little hot glue on there and just attach them to this wreath. I'll be quiet so you can see me do this. And now I'm just going to take some, it was super easy and I love it. It's so cute. It took 10 minutes to make. I'm just taking some eucalyptus from a bundle. I don't know what you call it. Whatever you call it, a thing of eucalyptus that I got from the Dollar General as well. This was $3. And just cutting off some of those leaves and putting them here and there wherever I think it looks like it needs some leaves. And then I'm just going to take some more of that gingham ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use it as a little bit of a hanger, as you see me doing. I just cut it, hot glue it, and then I hang it on my tree. I hang it on my blanket ladder. My goodness, I can't talk today. And I love it. I think it's so simple, so cute. It gives such a punch of Valentine's Day right there on that blanket ladder. It's so cute. I love it. And it costs like $1, $2. So cute. One of my favorite things. Next up, we are going to make a knockoff of something I saw on Kirkland's. I'll try to insert the picture if I can find it, or a link in the description below. It's this cute little Valentine Tic Tac Toe Board. And we're going to, I'm going to have everything you need for all three of these projects in the description box below. We are going to start this project by taking small craft sticks and straightening one end, cutting one end off to make it straight, and then measuring them to 2 inches. And we're going to do this 8 times. So we need 8 of them total, as you see me doing here. I'm also very bad at cutting a straight line, as you will soon know. I'm going to take the brown Oxide and the jet black from Apple Barrel. Again, a little bit of water. Mix it up and make my favorite combination for DIY stain. I'm going to stain those craft sticks. I always want to call them popsicle sticks. Front, back, and sides, just like you see me doing. And then I'm going to wipe them down just like I did with the heart. They dry super fast. We're going to set those to the side. Now I'm going to take those little heart picks that you saw in my Dollar Tree haul. We're going to take the pick off. We're going to take some red paint. I'll link it below what I used, and cover the little styrofoam piece where that came out. We need 5 of those. Now we're going to take our 8x10 frame from the Dollar Tree, and we are going to remove the canvas from the frame. I don't care who tells you this is easy. It's not. I ruined one frame. This was so hard. It shouldn't have been this hard. Maybe I just made it hard on myself, but I just used a flathead screwdriver and some, I can never think of what these are called. Those things right there to pull these staples out. Go slow, be careful. It's easy to puncture one of these canvases, and I've never heard somebody say this is hard. It was hard for me. Maybe I just made it harder than it needed to be, but there you go. You see, it's off. I was so glad. Then we're just going to take that exact same DIY stain and stain the entire frame, front, back, and the insides and the outsides. Let it dry, wipe it down, let it dry. You see me going back over it again because I didn't like how it looked. I needed to add another layer. Now I'm just going to take some of that snow white paint. I'm going to paint the canvas because I wanted it to be a little bit more white. You don't have to do this step. I just like to be extra. And then I'm going to mark off where I'm going to put my lines. My lines are not perfectly straight. They are a whole mess, but that's okay. It makes it add to a little bit of the rustic look, I think anyway, and the farmhouse charm. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Once we have our lines on there, we're gonna take our frame and we are going to hot glue it into place over top of the canvas. So we're just doing a reverse canvas, which I know you've seen a million times. And then we're just going to take an X-Acto knife and trim the edges down, or the edges of the canvas off. And you should be left with this, which is our Tic Tac Toe Board. And this is not something that can be played. I guess you could do it that way if you wanted to, but I wanted to make it more of a decor piece. And then we're just going to take each one of those craft sticks and we're going to glue them into a crude little X. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to match. They can be cousins. They can be sisters, whatever you want. They don't have to be twins. And then we're just going to take some hot glue and we are going to, in whatever pattern you want, glue the X's and the hearts onto our board, just like this. I love this. I think it turned out so cute. Again, I'll try to show you the inspiration photo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to link it in the video, but I will definitely leave it in the description box so you can see. Mine did not turn out nearly as perfect as theirs, but I do love this. It's so cute, and everyone that's come into my house and seen it just is like, that's so adorable, and I think so too. And it was so easy. It cost all of $2 and took maybe 20 minutes to make. And that includes the drying time, so it was not too bad. And I love it. I think it's so cute. And then that's what you come out with. And then we're just going to take that red gingham ribbon. Again, we're tying all 3 of these together. And we are going to hang that so that we can use it as a hanger. I actually have mine sitting on a shelf with my other decor. It's not hanging up, so you have that option. But I think the hanger just looks cute on this Tic Tac Toe Board. And like I said, it ties all 3 together. And we're just gonna trim it up, and that's the finished product. I hope you guys like these DIYs. They were some of the most fun I've done in a long time. They were easy. I think they all turned out absolutely adorable. If you guys like them, please definitely give me a thumbs up. That would definitely make my day. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love that. I love, love, love having new subscribers. And if you have a channel that does DIYs, leave that down below for me. I would love to come and support you as well. that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Until next time. Bye, guys.